Hi YouTube, this is Jolly Roger team. We are here with Filippo Galletti, top 8 at last European Championship in Frankfurt with Dragon Rural. So Filippo, tell us about your tournament.
I ended up my tournament with a 8-3 record. So I entered in top 64 in 56th position, and then I lost in top 8 against Michael Gruner mirror match.
Now show us your deck.
And Tree Blaster, obviously the 12 Elemental Dragon, Tempest, Tidal and Redox, 2 Burner, 2 Stream, 2 Reactant, 1 Paolini Lightning.
Why only 1 Lightning?
Because we in testing we see that Dragon Ruler can be played with 41, 42, also 43 cards, but we also see that we also saw that you need in this meta game you need to play 40 cards because you have to see some card in mirror match. You have to see, for example, Maxi or Veiler, and against Spellbook you have to see the side deck. So it's very important to play 40 cards. So we need a slot in the main deck. So we obviously cut 1 Lightning, that is the worst baby dragon that bring out the worst elemental dragon when it is on the field.
Okay.
Then we play 1 Corseska.
Why Corseska and not Flammel Guard?
Because many times you simply need blaster. You can't waste your blaster for adding a turner, because blaster it is a 2008 attack. It can overcome pretty everything in battle. So many times you have to choose if you play Flammel Guard, if you get the turner, or if you get the 2008 on the field. Playing Corseska let you to both have blaster on the field and the turner in your hand. Obviously Corseska is also wine, so you can discard it with for Tempest effect, so it's pretty strong. Then I play the 6 and Staple and Trap, 3 Maxi and 3 Effect Veiler. Then the last monster, a Scarecrow.
Why Scarecrow?
Because we prepare our main deck against mirror match, so that's why we play 40 card. That's why we play Scarecrow. That's why we play. Then we see Reborn, Call. Also because we have very few slots inside deck against mirror match, only 2. That we will see later.
And I've seen that you don't play Dronelock Bird. Why?
Because I think that Dronelock is the most overrated card, one of the most overrated cards in history, because Dronelock is a card that you have to draw, that you must draw in your first hand, drop it on the very first turn, or when you have some field control. If you draw it when your opponent has got Jogen or Kiko with Fate on his back row, it's pretty useless. Puppet Plant is really better than Dronelock.
Okay.
So for the spell, 3 Ghost Sarcophagus, obviously, 3 Rejuvenation, obviously, 2 Forbidden Chalice. I play this instead of Breath of Skill because now all the spellbook deck main deck 2 or 3 Kiko, and with Breath of Skill, with Kiko, Breath of Skill is useless when it is on the graveyard because you can't remove it. So I prefer Chalice, that is a spell, so you can drop it when you draw and not set it. And also against mirror match is pretty useful because you can make the OTK with you can do the OTK deck out with Colossal, discard and under Maxi, and also you can also the 400 attack boost sometimes it's pretty good. Then 1 Sword, 1 Book, 1 Eevee, 1 Reborn and 1 Dark Hole. I play Dark Hole and Monster Reborn. Many players in Elemental Dragon doesn't run this card, but in mirror match Reborn is amazing card because you can bring back your Crimson Blader. Also Dark Hole is pretty good because if you drop it, you destroy on the field, all your opponent field, so then you can OTK. Or in other case, you can leave it only with Drago sack, so you can do Crimson Blader and lock it the next turn. So the extra deck, obviously 3 Drago sack, 2 Bigai, 1 Gaia, 1 Abyss Gaius, 3 Must, 1 Blader, 1 Scar Dragon, 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Fault Ruler Archfiend. It's pretty good when you are in time. It's a really good card. Also against Vert. If you drop it against Vert, it means game many times, because it is 2007 that it can be targeted by spell or trap card. So Vert has got very few out. Also it's dark, so you can do Eradicator on it. Then Buray, very strong card. And then Schwarzer Rosendrache, Ancient Sacred Wyvern, and Armory Arm. Then for the side deck, 3 Puppet Plant.
Ringraziamo tavola.
Grande John. A Puppet because it's pretty strong against Spellbook. I think it's one of the best cards against it, because you can discard this card and steal your opponent Jogen or Kiko. Also, if they want to, they can use Fate and change Puppet Plant for putting the monster targeted by Puppet Plant face down, so you can't steal him. But in this way, Puppet Plant has done a +0, but your opponent hasn't got Fate on the field, and hasn't got Jogen because it is face down. Pretty strong. And 3 MST, that I side against Spellbook, Mail, Firefist, Ojama, pretty every deck except Mirror Match. 3 Eradicator against Spellbook. It means game.
Yes.
Alpha Engine knows that. 2 Psy Blocker against Vert. I prefer these to Tsukuyomi or Rico Let's War Hunter, because when you drop it and you declare Heavy Sworn Ophion, you block Ophion not for this turn, but also for your opponent turn, because they can drop it. So you have earned two turn and not only 1. Also it is wind, so you can remove it for Tempest. A difference with Tsukuyomi that is dark and Rico that is light. You can do Reborn or Redox on it. You know, do Reborn on Rico or Tsukuyomi. You can't special summon it, but Reborn on Rico, Redox on Rico is pretty useless. So prefer it. 1 Electric Virus against Mirror Match. The second Scarecrow against Mirror Match. Then best card in the side deck. Horus, il drago della fiamma oscura, or Horus the Black Flame Dragon. This is wow, amazing card. Every time I drop it against, every time I can drop it against Spellbook, it was a game. GG. It was GG, yes, because obviously with Puppet Plant is really best card. I prefer this to Skill Drain or Spell Cancel because it's fire, it's Dragon, so you can search it with Blaster or with Tempest. Many times if you open against Spellbook with Puppet Plant and go Sark or Tempest with the Wind, or with this, it means game. It's best card against Spellbook in my opinion. Really good.
Okay, so, thank you Filippo for your deck analysis.
Only John.